Can you hear?
I can hear.
You can hear?
What can?
All right. Now, for that mic, I think you need to speak like actually like put your lips against it, like you're fucking.
We're here. Ian's queer. Get used to it.
I think that's perfect.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, I'm not gonna.
All right, we're live again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, these levels are fun. Oh, whatever. We'll fuck with them after.
Yo, level up, baby.
Level up, baby. God, why do I do this every time? Where's the fuck is my phone?
Started from the bottom. Now Ian's queer.
All right.
Started from the bottom. Now he's queer.
Sloshed Boyz Entertainment, baby. Episode whatever.
Sponsored by the Seattle Seahawks.
We're sponsored by the Seattle Seahawks. We are a feminist, office, and statistics podcast. We are sponsored by Dodge Ram and Kentucky Fried Chicken. Go get you a bucket.
GoPro, too.
GoPro as well.
Which now comes standard with helmets.
For all needs of any type of education.
Right. Mostly special.
And that's what we consider everyone special here at Sloshed Boyz Entertainment. All right, but no, what I did want to do though, I actually did want to anybody that heard the first episode I posted, thank you for not sending it to my boss or my work or my family members. But if you do, so be it. This is the life I chose. But no, seriously, shout out for any of the positive feedback I got. You know, me and Benny, we enjoy doing this shit. So does Corey and Seabass. And if we can bring someone a smile, you know, well, I don't really think about it too much, but it is what it is. Well, that's not what we're talking about.
It's fun. It's fun talking into a microphone, and people like it.
I like it a lot. I think what my associate Benny's getting at is just, wow. I mean, I can go through some of the feedback now. It's pretty. Listen to it on my drive to work. Loved it. You're fucking hilarious.
Now, if I had a helmet sponsored by GoPro, I would be a lot smarter at this point.
Oh no. That is what we're gonna do. Also, for the YouTube channel that the video was uploaded on, the first one. We're going to start putting some other shit other than, I guess, just the podcast. I'm going to turn down my levels just a little bit. Other than just the podcast, we're also going to try to do some skit videos, shit like that. Change it up a little bit, but we're staying grounded. Me and Ben, we don't change up.
Yeah, this ain't no live wire.
No.
Shit stay grounded.
We stay grounded. We're not going to change. It's like I said, Darian, when I brought up the name of the podcast to him, he was like, yeah, that sounds like bro shit, dude. It's so gay, dude. Fuck you. No. Sloshed Boyz Entertainment. It's been like this since, like, what, 2017?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, since the Richmond days. We're still off Route 1.
Yeah.
So what the fuck has really changed?
Times change, people stay the same. This leopard won't change its stripes.
We just don't do pills anymore.
Yeah, and leopards still don't have stripes.
Yeah, and they don't do pills. So yeah,
it's 2 facts about leopards.
All right, enough fucking.
Yeah, dude, you got topics? Or
yeah. I got them right here. I got them right here.
All right, you're more prepared than I am. Yeah. All right, bet.
First one, Cobra Kai. They blessed us with the season 3. I want to say thank God. Thank God.
Quite honestly, it might just be the most beautiful piece of cinema. It is a cinematic fucking adventure.
It's a story as old as time.
It's so beautifully, horribly crafted.
It's a story as old as time. It's about 2 40-year-old men who had a previous karate beef in California, and that beef has now it's out of business. But until they meet again. They're now 40 years old, and everybody around them in their lives, family members, close, young people they're tutoring or being senseis to, they are destroying these people's lives. Completely. I mean, the main guy, Johnny Lawrence or whatever, is just, the opening scene, he's drinking and driving, and at that point, I'm just like, strapped in, let's get it, baby. What are we talking about?
Right, and also... one thing I like about that show is they actually have the Karate Kid as a side character. The main character is actually the person that he fought in The Karate Kid.
Yeah.
And ironically enough, in the same opening scene that you were talking about,
Yeah.
he actually got hit by a not drunk driver.
Oh, yeah. He got hit by that girl.
Which actually
LaRusso's daughter.
Oh, was that the girl?
Yeah, it was the fucking daughter.
Oh, wow. I never realized it went full circle.
It wasn't Tori. Now,
the one with the big tits?
Tori's 22.
She is.
She's 22.
Right. We Googled it.
We Googled it. She's very attractive.
Yeah, I found out, inconsequentially when looking at naked photos of her, which are, we should probably stray away from.
Regardless, the thing is, I mean,
we shouldn't be that blunt.
Miguel broke his back. They had a brawl at the end of the second
spoiler
season.
alert.
I don't care.
No, dude, this is
What
fucking hard hitting.
No, one of the main characters, Miguel.
This is like Game of Thrones.
Johnny Lawrence, the guy that got his ass kicked in the original Karate Kid. He's sensei to this Spanish kid Miguel. Into the second season, Miguel's getting kicked over a fucking a railing in the school, falls 2 stories, breaks his back, goes in a coma. Come on, that's entertainment. Fucking Game of Thrones, Bachelor's got nothing on it. I'm talking about 42-year-old single dad destroyed any relationship he's had with family or friends. He's a drunk living in like what? Somewhere in the valley in Cali. And he's teaching karate and just destroying this kid's life.
I've never seen somebody that I look up to so much. His coach actually, he was the person who was, the rival of Mr. Miyagi in the first one, right?
Yes. That was the
what's his name?
Kreese.
Kreese. Okay, Kreese. Kreese is probably the coolest story of the entire show. They should go into it, and most
he's
of
a
it's
Vietnam
just
vet.
Vietnam War flashbacks, which is really cool because it kind of gives a little backstory, and there's depth to why he goes out of his way to ruin people's lives because they don't honor his, beliefs in karate.
Well, that's the thing,
no mercy,
dude,
no surrender. He watched the kid get beat to death.
Okay, what if
he watched the kid get beat to death, and he encouraged it?
I know what everyone's thinking when they see all this violence in the school and in Cobra Kai. What if that just happened in Chicago? Instead of all the neighborhood gangs shooting each other, what if they just fucking did karate?
Right.
Okay, maybe you have a Miguel every once in a while that gets fucking roundhouse kicked over the railing on the second story of the school and breaks his back. But that's a lot better than what, 500 homicides in a single summer?
Well, at the same time, there's only like 16 kids doing karate, and if one almost died, like that's... 1 in 16. Actually, that might solve some problems.
That's where the reality of the show is total bullshit. It's like anybody interested in fighting is just going to be like, I'm doing MMA, and I'm in it to hurt people. That's why
it's good.
I'm in it to hurt people.
Dude, you're not looking into depth. You're such a fucking surface level person.
I am. I'm very superficial. I'm materialistic.
Cobra Kai runs.
I'm insecure.
Deep. It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle brand like tracksuits.
You're probably Tiger Gang. What is it?
Whoa.
LaRusso camp.
Oh.
No, wait, no, what's the
Miyagi gang, Miyagi dojo?
Or is Kreese the guy with
They're Cobra Kai.
Oh, he's Cobra Kai.
See, you're not even a true fucking fan.
I'm not
You
gonna
haven't
lie,
sat out there on your weekends off and wasted your time with this amazing show, which isn't wasting your time.
What are you talking about? I'm just wasting my time while I'm doing other things too.
Well, I mean, regardless,
while I'm watching the show.
Regardless, I think that's my message. Is I couldn't imagine spending my 40s in any better situation. Drunk, single dad. My ex-wife is in rehab. Right. I drive a Trans Am to the mall to go get a pretzel. On the way, I beat up some kids out of 7-Eleven
right, naturally,
that are trying to mug me, and then that just kickstarts a 20-year-old beef and through karate.
Naturally.
And I destroy the entire community through it, just revamping that.
Did you ever do martial arts when you were a kid?
No.
You never did karate?
No.
You never did taekwondo?
Nick did karate.
So you don't know any fighting?
I
So it's fair to say you're untrained.
Most of my defense moves came from watching the immigrants hang out of Home Depot. Every time I worked with my father growing up.
Well, he
would take me down to Fairfax Circle and show me what a real Sunday looked like.
Well, that's what it's a well-known fact that all immigrants know karate.
But they do. That's why Trump's trying to keep them out. He's trying to protect this country.
Yeah, it's a war. They actually...
It's a war! It's a war out here!
No, it's actually the number one threat to national security. A lot of people, when they hear things, they're like, oh, either, we have no threat of foreign invasions, which is completely wrong.
Bullshit.
Completely wrong.
What about the Canadians?
Yeah, dude.
No one's fucking watching them enough. Everyone thinks they're fucking around with their maple syrup and their hockey. No one's keeping a good watch on them.
Yeah, they don't expect Juan Kwando coming up and slapping a fucking 7-Eleven hot dog out of your mouth and saying, Yo quiero un Taco Bell! And then coming up and robbing you.
You know who's French and probably Quebec? Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh.
Now, that's a deadly fighter.
He is.
We've seen him in Kumite.
You can't trust the French either.
You can't trust the French.
They are...
I mean, they just take credit for fucking everything, and what did they help with? The Battle of York? We could have done it on our own.
American Revolution.
The Battle of York.
Oh, yeah. No,
like I've said in the past, you're very uncultured.
Well, no, I stopped listening to you, and I kind of had the American Revolution in my head, and I was waiting for you to say that.
It's never...
And you said something about York, and I hate New York.
It's never a good day if we don't talk about the Revolution. I mean, if we're not talking about Paul Revere, who are we talking about? Paul Rudd?
Speaking of...
From the Ant-Man? Who?
1812. The last time the Capitol's been as attacked as it has been recently.
Interesting.
Nice segue. All right,
okay. Well, we got this.
Oh, you got something about this?
Tread lightly. No, well, I just don't want us to be too political, but I think we can all say
I don't think
those guys
political.
were fucking hilarious.
I don't think. Okay, all right.
Nah,
let's not pretend that. All right, well,
no, it was funny. Hindsight, it will be hilarious. Well, it was.
Well, I mean, it is hindsight at this point.
I mean, what was really funny was, did you see those videos of like the actually like retarded people they got in the Capitol?
When you say actually retarded people,
okay,
is it confirmed that they
were in living assisted like nursing homes? One of the ladies didn't have arms or legs. She didn't have fucking arms or legs. That's what I'm basing that off of. She couldn't do anything for herself.
How the fuck do you storm the Capitol with no arms or legs?
That's what I'm saying. Who the fuck got these people in? There's a video of they're all in red shirts.
They might as well have a fucking conveyor belt.
Bro, who the fuck went and picked those motherfuckers up from wherever assisted living they're in, brought them to the Capitol? You think there's a service elevator for handicapped people to just storm the Capitol?
I'm letting you know, I don't...
What the fuck was that?
All parties aside, if a bunch of handicapped people were like, I want to storm the Capitol, I would have 100% supervised that.
That's where we should start it, is me and Ben are about as politically involved as, I don't know, a cab driver from the Bronx. That just
as your
moved over
parents
from
are
Nigeria.
in your life. And your, academic career.
I mean, we'll admit we have white privilege. I think that's the only reason I can do this.
Did you just assume my race?
Oh yeah, Ben's Spanish or Polish. Sorry,
I'm
one
Filipino.
of the lesser twos.
I'm Filipino. Oh no, I am Polish. I get the P's mixed up. They're both islands though.
No, but I just don't understand. And then I got people I grew up with just diving in conspiracy theories. Out of all this shit, just the people that, and I mean, if we're gonna be honest, I don't think many people know exactly what the fuck happened, and I'm not taking sides on any grounds whatsoever. But
that's why we're sponsored by GoPro.
Yes.
Because if we had GoPros, we would have a first-hand recollection of every single event that would happen.
That's why we're shooting POV
and helmets.
style.
That girl wouldn't have been shot if she had a helmet on.
Yeah.
Sponsored by GoPro.
But
they would have had protection.
Anyways, yeah, we don't know what happened, but it was a spectacle. Oh, the conspiracy aspect. I got some people I grew up with that are just diving into the conspiracy shit, and I love it because I was so there last year where it was just like every day, all I was doing at work was just listening to these wild conspiracy theory books, or not books, just like recordings on YouTube.
You can't listen to books.
No, you can.
No.
But no. You get in such a dark place when you start listening to all those conspiracy things.
Well,
because
you
at the end of the day,
reading.
If you do believe in all this shit, like this high government power and these agencies that are controlling your life and making your every move, what the fuck are you gonna do if you know about them? What the fuck are you gonna do? It's gonna be business as usual if the shit you're talking about is true.
Well, that's why it's great.
What the fuck are you gonna do?
Because you either end up...
They did 9/11. Okay, they're gonna do it again. What are you gonna do?
Well, your information is either as useful as, knowing all the trivia to Dragon Ball Z, The Office, whatever the fuck your pleasure is, or you end up like Julian Assange, where you're just being tortured until... He's in government custody now, isn't he?
I think he's somewhere in the fucking UK. He's got some disease.
He's come back a couple times. He was on Rogan not too long ago. I just saw a headline.
I'm not saying
but I heard he was being tortured.
I'm not saying
whistleblowers
whistleblowers are a bad thing or a good thing either. They should be a thing. Like these
they're doing some fucked up shit.
Okay, yeah, but then you gotta look at the other side of it. Is like these government agencies that do all this crazy wild shit, like the NSA, the CIA, the FBI, all these like crazy fucking no oversight organizations, like
intelligence agencies.
They have reasons to do a lot of the shit they do, right?
Right, like bomb Iranian weddings.
Exactly.
Right, yeah. God forbid that they have a successful wedding.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely not up here condoning all the shit they've done, but what if we didn't have them doing all this nefarious shit in the past?
The Jews would just be running rampant. It'd be a fucking meltdown.
We are you
kidding me? Do you know how good the economy would be?
Ben was not here last episode, but he does not know we are actually a Black Israelite-backed podcast.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me change my stance real quick.
No, I mean, the stance was never different.
Well, as long as those Jews were black, they'd be fucking fine.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Okay, yeah, we might...
okay. Shut up, dude. God.
Well,
Jesus.
It's semantics.
All right, well, let's get you off of that, dude. Let's get you something easier. How do you think?
You're the one that brought it up.
How do you think dinosaurs fuck? You were a dinosaur kid growing up, but you were a dinosaur kid, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I feel like this is something we should dive into.
Okay.
You're the guy to talk to.
Right. Well, how do they fuck? Well,
their tails were all in the way.
Well, all right. So here, let me make a case real quick. I feel like it's hard to really dissect a name, a style of it, because if you think about it, think about how dogs fuck. They kind of like
their tails are so much more spry.
They kind of hang over whatever object and or animal they're having sex with, and we call that we say doggy style. That I've never seen somebody call dog.
Okay,
wait. No, all right. Well, I don't know where I left off.
I'm just about to tell you where you left off. Sorry, folks, we got cut off. You were saying how doggy style dinosaurs fucking something about dogs.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Now, so the position is somewhat similar, I believe.
So what we refer to as doggy style is back shots.
Yes.
And that's not
how that back out.
Dogs don't do back shot. They kind of like do this weird like hunched over.
They are at an arc.
Go at a thing. You know what I mean?
An arc.
It's an arc.
Yeah.
We're more vertical.
You're right. We're more of a plank position.
Right.
We're at a vertical plank position.
Have you ever seen a dog put his hands behind his back?
No.
I've
never seen him assert himself like that.
Dogs don't. It's not back shots, bro. It is, but non-traditional. So it's hard to put. So what would you call
the position then? Then if it's not doggy style. If we're doing the true dog, is that the true doggy style? But what we're doing isn't the true doggy style.
Well, I like to call it Rex Kwon Do.
Okay, that makes sense. Going back to the karate segment of the episode.
Right,
like
yeah.
That.
Well, it's all about form. It's a competition, really, because it is survival of the fittest.
Sex.
Right.
Actually, exactly.
Right.
Thank you. Someone's finally said it. Someone needs to. Shit. But yeah. Rex Kwon Do style.
Is that what we're taking it as? I was waiting for you to give. What
was
your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur.
I like the ankylosaurs.
Fuck. I'm gonna sound like a total loser, but I don't know the one with the Spinosaurus. He looked like a T-Rex, but he was more slender and had the longer arms and had the spine back thing. And the fan on his back.
Oh, fucking
the coolest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna name it, but I know what you're talking about.
I think
Spinosaurus.
I thought I just said that originally.
Oh, I thought you just said some fucker with a spine.
Yeah. Well, Spinosaurus.
Not
it
an
was like
original name.
it was like this. It was like
there's other fucking things that look like.
No, it was like the alpha version of the T-Rex, where it's just like you cut out all the fat. You cut out all the fat. You give him longer arms, and then a little badass back fan thing. Yeah.
Nah. Did you ever play the game Scan Command?
No.
It's a game
where are you
that
going?
came out in 2001 or some shit, like some fucking awesome year. Probably before that. Probably
2001. What a great year.
Where the thing was you get to scan barcodes. So anytime you get a new box of cereal or something like that, you get to scan it.
Yeah.
And you get to load it into a game, and it turns into, points for your dinosaur.
Which was just a way to sell more cereal.
Which is why I think I have delayed onset adult autism.
Yeah.
Diagnosable. It's in the medical records.
I mean,
sure.
dude, like the audience knows, Benny just got health insurance. So
do they know that? Have I?
I don't know. You said in one episode.
By the way, I just got health insurance. Your boy's insured.
Yeah,
insured for sure. I'm drinking Inshore, and I'm fucking sure about it, baby.
He's fucking. Ben's been up since 4 a.m. last night. The computer says 10:27, but it's nothing close to that. What is it?
It's probably like.
It's 1:27, dude. It's fucking prime hours. Let's talk about our neighbors. No. All right. Now, I guess my whole thing about the dinosaurs fucking was they didn't, because dinosaurs didn't exist. The Earth was created 5,000 years ago, and I know that because I had an older gentleman at the bus stop the other day, actually. I would say he talked with me, but it was more of a lesson. Get the fuck off your phone.
I'm listening, dude.
You're not listening. No one loves you.
Okay, then why?
Anyways, I was talking to a gentleman at the bus stop.
Then why am I replying?
I was talking to a gentleman the other day at the bus stop who told me that the Earth is only 5,000 years old. I was telling the viewers that this is not only correct but insightful.
He wasn't there to ride it. He just goes there for social experiments.
Yeah, I mean, I got some off time. It's been a slow season.
Yeah, he went to the bus stop to get off. He's getting some off time.
Oh man, yeah. No one goes to the bus stop to get off except for me. Except if you're riding that didn't make sense. Anyways, enough with the dinosaurs, huh? It's kind of dead, right?
With dinosaurs, they're dead as shit.
Word?
Yo, what?
Nah.
Then how come there's so many fucking pictures of them?
Okay, no. Oh, okay. I'll let you pick the next one. I got.
Well, then how do you explain Jurassic World? Then how'd they film all those dinosaurs if they're all dead?
Then how do you explain Chris Pratt?
Yeah, then explain Chris Pratt. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that fucking raccoon didn't really talk.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry if I'm yelling. This fucking
Nah. We'll fuck with audio after. Who cares, dude?
It makes me feel like
this might be another throwaway. It might not. I don't give a shit. Okay, I'll let you pick the next conversation.
Oh, I don't have one.
No.
Oh, cool,
Yeah,
dude. You got a fucking list, dude.
I got a fucking list, dude.
Oh, dude.
You know, any person in history that was successful in the past has made lists.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, slam ball, micro wrestling, night fights, murder ball. I'd love how all four of those are in one
the same category.
All right, here.
Well, they're all special sports.
India's stray dog problem.
Okay, well,
how Benny and me factored into civil unrest and the pandemic in the last 10 months. That's too broad.
I didn't want you just to read all the topics off, but I guess you can.
No, I'm sorry.
So now the fucking audience knows how we fucking operate. I already told him last time I had Seabass on the fucking other mic.
All right, dude. Let's talk about how you never follow through with beautiful fucking TV idea pitches that I come up with, or we come up with, and you will not send them to your aunt, who actually works at a very prestigious institute called National Geographic.
Well, I don't know if I'm taking it too far, but I don't care. Aunt Bridget, I love you.
Okay, well, I wasn't even going to say her name, but...
Well, she used to work for Nat Geo, I think. I think she recently did a documentary series on something about Russia. I don't know. Anyway,
was she the one who did the crocodile thing?
Yes. She was doing crocodile for a while.
She was actually on it. She was one of the addicts. By the way, she doesn't have the left side of her body.
What Ben is talking about is he's upset that I have not pitched to my one of my aunts who I guess works in the entertainment business in some capacity. I think she's done stuff with Nat Geo, HBO, and stuff. But he's mad that I don't pitch the slam ball idea. And if you guys don't know,
I got other ideas too.
If you guys don't know what we'll get to that. If you guys don't know what slam ball is, okay, let's just get to that. What's your other ideas, Ben?
You said it.
Snakes.
Well, if you're not going to acknowledge the other gold, why would I even pitch out more?
Well,
slam ball, snakes. You could do so much with snakes.
Like what?
There was this guy in elementary school who would go around and you'd come to your elementary school and he'd bring out a bunch of snakes, and it was really fucking cool. I'm pretty sure you could turn that into a TV show.
Dude, you're just confusing that with the guy I was just talking about that I met at the bus stop.
He let you pet his snake, dude.
He let you pet his snake. He was real cheap. It was $15 for an hour. Now I know what you're saying. It shouldn't be the new minimum wage. These fuckers don't deserve that.
Right, I know what you're thinking. I could get a whole snake for $60 at Petco. What am I doing 50 in a minute?
Okay,
let's an hour.
Let's stay on topic. Let's talk about night fights.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Night fights.
Awesome.
Night fights, and we're not talking about knife fights. We're talking about knights in shining armor.
Yeah.
I'm talking about fucking what's the guy? Alexander? No. Who was at the round table? Sherlock Holmes? No.
Alexander Graham Bell.
Yes. Oh, dude. But no.
Hamilton?
Exactly. Anyways, no, these motherfuckers in this show me and Benny were watching is just... It's live gladiator fights. Like knights. And fucking armor, swords, maces, shields. No horses yet.
If any of you have ever been to the restaurant Medieval Times...
Amen, brother.
They're dressed in full knight garb, and the rounds are set up similar to any kind of boxing match or MMA round.
It's very timed.
Where they kind of go all out for a short period of time, and then they, take a rest period, and then they go back at it, and it turns out there is a judge, but at the most
there's
parts,
3 judges, right?
Well, yeah, but there's a judging committee or whatever, and they judge each round, and the winner takes the gold. And it's so great because in the one episode that I saw, the first,
it's whoever's not incapacitated at the end.
There's this fucking 6'3", buff ass fucking UFC fighter, and you think
they look like the Mountain from the Game of Thrones. They look like the Mountain from the Game of Thrones.
Oh, I wouldn't say the Mountain.
Okay, well, yeah,
he's a big fucker. He's basically like Sloth from the Goonies without learning disabilities.
This is like comparing Shaq to The Rock. We got The Rock.
He's like Sloth from the Goonies if his mom did smoke in the womb. And no, but you think it would go a lot different, and because the dude who was in UFC who was professionally paid to beat the shit out of people,
just
one of the guys fucking brutalized by these people that you would make fun of, saying Sweden. You're LARPing, you know what I mean? Which is live action role play. Well, is if you've ever seen the show Role Model or movie, I apologize.
Shout
Role
out
Models.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul
Shout
Rudd's
out
sick.
Paul Rudd.
And basically, when people are dressing up like Renaissance fair style, medieval times, Renaissance fair,
these guys are getting
RuneScape,
pussy.
all of that. It's all LARPing. This UFC fighter just gets fucked up.
The thing was, too, these guys these were the type of guys that they work at medieval times or Colonials Williamsburg. I was neighbors with a guy that lived in Colonials or worked at Colonials Williamsburg. The guy was a fucking nerd. Great guy, but he was a nerd. That's just what it is. Now, this is the same kind of vibe you get, but these guys are fucking killers. These guys, they get in the fucking ring with, I think the only rule is they don't sharpen their weapons. And it's like, what the fuck? It's the best TV I've seen in a while. It's up there next to live PD.
It's genuinely very entertaining because, like I said, it's broken up into rounds, and a lot of the times in a round, it's kind of a way to reset. But in this, they'd be given weapons at the beginning, whether it's a mace, they're given, like, you know, random. Sometimes they get to pick their own. They can pick a sword and a shield or whatever. And sometimes their weapon will break.
Oh, yeah, they had to make their own weapons, too.
No, they just don't get a weapon. So the other person will have, like, a mace or whatever. I saw one where a dude had a fucking club, and the other dude just goes in and he squares up with them.
Oh, yeah, he just throws this shit down. He just starts fucking punching.
The other dude would just, like, get 1 or 2 hits in, you know, running away, kind of getting his distance and everything like that. And then the other motherfucker would just run in and try to body him.
The other thing I loved is a lot of these dudes that were on the shows, they seemed like they had, like, girlfriends or wives that were totally in support of this shit.
Right, and the even funnier thing is when they don't have it, and they're the one person on the show that doesn't have support.
Yeah, no, I mean, well, that was the one UFC guy where it's just like, listen.
Oh, wait, he did it?
No. Well,
I can't remember their personal lives.
Buddy, his dreams to get CTE. I mean, how many people can be on board with that?
I don't know, dude. Maybe a girl that cheats a lot. A girl that cheats a lot would love a guy with, you know, a shoddy at best memory.
Baby, your man's the Xanax, so if we fuck, how you gonna remember?
He's basically Joe Biden. He doesn't even know what's happening.
But yeah, I mean, okay.
Yo, somebody reminded me he's a UFC fighter.
Okay, another one I wanted to get into, Murder Ball. It isn't. If anyone doesn't know what Murder Ball is, number one, fuck you. You don't support
the
troops or our paraplegics, brothers and sisters in our country. Okay, Murder Ball is designed. What is it? Rugby? It's like wheelchair rugby.
Well, actually,
These
the Murder
fuckers,
Ball. A YouTube search will lead you to believe that it's basketball, which I never did more than a YouTube search, so I can't confirm that it's not.
Murder Ball.
And let me just tell you, fucking tackles in wheelchair basketball, when they're hard, like a solid collision. Wow.
No, I mean, the thing is, those clips we were watching the other night was just like, it's like they fucking squeaked up their wheels with WD-40, hit that half-court line, and just bam, slammed into another motherfucker, just knocked him on the ground. None of them can use their legs, so
no.
The play doesn't stop happening either. These guys are fucking tough as nails.
Kyle, what's his name? Kyle Maynard? Is it Kyle Maynard? So in
fucking
Georgia,
drinks Monster.
Georgia, I want to say probably circa 2012, maybe 2011. There was this wrestler in Georgia who I believe his name was Kyle Maynard, quadriplegic. He was actually the state champion. And the thing is, since wrestling is in weight classes, this man was
95.
So he still had nubs. He had like up until right before his elbow.
I've seen these videos.
Until up before his knees.
Yeah.
And nobody knew how to wrestle him, and he was just this solid mass of like 103 pounds. I think was his weight class.
Okay.
And so he was just like this 200-something pound dude.
Okay.
But he didn't have his dumb arms or legs to weigh him down.
Yeah.
Which is actually.
That's how those fucking people got in the Capitol. These people are fucking superhumans. I think we just stumbled onto something new.
We need to get rid of our arms and legs.
we need to become paraplegic so we can transcend it to the next part. Our next final form.
You actually hit the next stage of consciousness. It turns out that your brain actually requires oxygen and blood, and it turns out that arms and legs really just detract from what could be a completely, ultra sentient being that is within yourself, and you just need to
shut the fuck up.
Dude,
shut the fuck up.
Amputate your limb.
I think we do pretty good being paraplegic. You and me,
I sit down, dude. I
gang?
have a fucking desk job. I don't give a shit about my arms and legs.
I have a massive amounts of upper body strength, so crawling around on the job wouldn't be hard for me.
No, I wouldn't. It wouldn't matter to me at
all. I'm such a small guy as is.
Right,
What's the difference? I got these little kid legs.
Yeah, yourself a little.
I'm
petite.
The
The gays would call you twink.
I'm more of an otter. I'm tricky.
No, you're not buff enough.
I think
You're not buff
I'm
enough.
fucking buff, dude.
Nah, dude, you gotta go on a
Look
shred.
At this. Look at this.
You gotta shred.
Look.
Dude.
The viewers can't see, but I'm flexing. I'm always flexing.
You can't tell, though.
No, but seriously, I feel like we'd be good as paraplegics.
No, dude, I think I'd be a fucking great gay dude.
No, but I mean, if you think about it, dude, we spend like half our fucking day sitting.
That's what I'm saying. It would make zero difference.
And anytime we're doing work, it's so we can spend the rest of the day sitting. If you think about it, I go to work, so what? I can do this, come home, play Call of Duty,
dude, if I ever
gaslight women on Tinder.
Sorry, guys, I can't come into work today. My mom was talking about how I did something wrong, so I need to go gaslight her a little bit.
Just need to keep her in check. Okay. All right. Let's. Yeah. Fuck.
We
this.
switching gears.
We're gonna switch gears. Remember, we'll split real quick though.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's take 10. I could
take 10. All right, Seabass. You are now live. How you feeling right now?
Whoa, Ian, what were you saying about the Iranians?
Shut up.
What's that?
That's fucked up, bro.
All right, Seabass, what were you saying? You're live now.
I think you're saying you asked me how my night was going. Was that what you were saying?
Yeah. How's your night going, dude?
Give me the beat, boys, to free my soul. I want to get lost in your rock and roll.
In your tight boy hole. And I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
Woo! Hey, big announcement. We got Sloshed Boyz, Seabass in the mix right now.
Motherfucking MVP.
Ow! Say what's up, Seabass.
Mm-hmm. What's up, my people? How y'all doing?
Hey, they're doing spectacular. I mean,
this motherfucker gets to skip the security line.
Mm-hmm.
Red tape.
Yeah, let me tell you what. You want to talk about addiction? You know the definition of addiction, right?
Definition of addiction.
Yeah, but my big thing this year with New Year's, New Year's resolutions are all bullshit because why do you have to wait till the first of the year to create a resolution to do something that you already should have done at any point throughout the fucking year? It's just a cop-out, right?
Bad.
Yeah.
That's just an excuse for you to have some reason why you didn't do it.
It's what me and Ben do every weekend.
Yeah.
And we wake up every Sunday saying, you know what, tomorrow's a new one.
Preach.
Oh,
It's New Year's every day.
I mean, what the fuck is starting a new week? What does Monday, beginning of the week, or Sunday, end of the week have to do with something?
That's
you
why
want to change something, you do that at that moment in time, change your life, right?
See, that's why I love Ben's attitude on life is like he never knows what fucking day it is, so he's on grind mode all day, every day. I'm talking 24/7, 365. The kid doesn't know. He doesn't own a calendar. Fuck it.
Well, welcome to 2021. That's blackjack. I'm blacked out. It's going to be a fucking good year.
21, baby.
Wait. You say he's on blind mode? He doesn't know what day it is? You sure it's not blind mode?
Well, he is on blind mode. You should see the kid wake up in the morning without his fucking contacts or glasses
Or
on.
if he's really savage, that's pork rind mode, bro. What you mean? Wake up in that morning and have some pork rinds for fucking breakfast, bro.
I mean,
this is goddamn champions. We're from the South. We're fucking Americans. That's what I'm talking about. Liberty, baby.
You don't know my fucking diet.
We were talking about rock flag and
pork
eagle
BQs?
earlier.
I'll fuck up some pork skins, baby.
Hold on 1 second. Let me preach about addiction. Because let me tell you about addiction. You know what addiction is? Addiction is goddamn nicotine. Now, like I said, I made that dumbass resolution that 100 million, 330 million people in America. Other 240, however many fucking people made a fucking resolution this year. Fuck them, the resolution fails.
Wait, Seabass, hang on.
You make that shit happen, you don't need to speak it into existence, right?
Well, my ex-girlfriend would have a huge problem with what you just said. She believes in manifesting reality so much, she got the word manifested tatted on her fingers. Great. It looks great.
I had a tattoo of a constellation on my dick. Anyways.
Yeah, what's up? I'm a Libra.
Shit, no, but
wow, that's such a Pisces of you.
Let me tell you two things. Talk about addiction, right?
Wait, hang on, Seabass.
Every goddamn day, where I become a master of weather, cold or hot. I'm out there in 100 degrees. I'm in the construction industry, right? I'm out there in 100 degrees in the summertime in Virginia, and I'm out here in the cold winter as well.
It sounds
My
like
body
you're
has
homeless.
become adapted. I'm the He-Man of construction.
Actually,
I'm the fucking master of the universe. My goddamn brain knows no bounds, and I will bring my brain above my body because my body reacts to my mind, and my mind is stronger than my body.
This is what happens
Seabass,
when you smoke crack as a day laborer.
I'm so glad he's on speaker so I can control his talking because now no one can hear him. Seabass doesn't know that I explained earlier in the podcast that that gentleman at the bus stop that had the snake that I went to go get that information from about the Earth only being 5,000 years old. Seabass is actually that gentleman. He lives right down the street, and that's what he's talking about, being masters of the elements of the Earth, I guess, being hot, cold all the time. Just sleeping at that bus stop's a motherfucker.
Right. He can control his own body temperature because every time he's on withdrawals.
All right, I'm going to moderate the fuck out of you guys if you don't stop talking over each other.
All right, Seabass, go ahead.
Please go ahead. My bad. I do apologize. It's hard to hear over cell phone. But you want to talk about the gentleman is on the mindset of the young Earth theory, correct?
Young Earth.
So it's the same thing. What was the Arkansas governor's name that ran for president back in 2008?
Michelle Obama.
The Republican nomination to John McCain.
I don't know the gentleman you're talking about.
Tommy Hilfiger.
I'm trying to bring his name up, but anyways, a strong Christian guy. Somebody fucked him up and asked him, if you believe in Christianity and that the Earth is only 2,000 years old, going back to the BC time and
absolutely,
Christ, yada yada. Somebody asked him about dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
If the Earth is only 5,000 years old, then how are the carbon dates on dinosaur bones millions of years old? And his response was, "That's to test my faith." He's a strong Christian.
Bro, I mean, I went
you
to...
You can't argue with that logic.
I went to a Christian convention to sell jewelry with my Jewish friend when I was 18 in Orange County, Florida. It was a weird experience, but we were selling promise rings and shit, but I walked around the little thing they were having. It was like a little fair. But some guy, it was a Christian fair, and some guy had a poster of all these dinosaurs, and I was like, I want to hear how this guy's going to tell me dinosaurs aren't real. I go over there, I ask him, I was like, so what do you think is the deal with dinosaurs? He was like, they were real. They were totally real. I was like, oh, hey, there you go. The next thing he says, no, I shit you not. He was like, yeah, Noah brought them on the boat with the rest of the animals, and they were left out of the story. And I was like, hey, fucking men, brother, I got to go sell these promise rings.
These pills to these middle schoolers.
But, yeah, dinosaurs weren't real.
The gentleman I was referring to is Mike Huckabee.
Oh, I've heard of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Yeah.
No, he was running against McCain back in the day.
Oh, I forgot. This was actually a political podcast as well.
Right.
I completely slipped my mind.
So what you're saying is, I don't even see him.
No.
You're like, I'm not fitting with that.
Okay, so
that's
Seabass,
what you're saying.
Seabass, I wanted to bring our next conversation into this realm. It's in the realm of dog fights, and you're a pretty knowledgeable guy about sports. So I wanted to get the answer from you. Do you think Mike Vick is he forgiven, or is he still on Santa's naughty list?
I thought you were going to ask me if I thought you should be in the Hall of Fame, which I was going to reply that's a unanimous decision. I would believe in terms of dogfighting. The second choice might be Hector, who was a master of cockfighting, but then slowly integrated his way into dogfighting. And his Chihuahua was somehow more vicious and with a smaller body somehow outmaneuvered the bigger dogs like pit bulls or whatnot.
No.
And was able to flank the neck.
Yo, pull it back a bit.
So that's how it goes.
Okay, I'm glad you brought up Chihuahuas because they're not scary dogs. They're not feisty. They're not terrifying. I don't know why the fuck this is a thing that people are like, it's always the smallest dogs that are the most vicious. No, they're not. No, you step on it.
It's just a 4'11", firecracker Latina. She's probably Puerto Rican, but in this case, it's Mexican.
Yeah.
Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a it's a firecracker.
Let me tell you about willpower. I was at a friend's house one night, right? Small dog, Chihuahua, I don't know. Once you get that small of a breed of dog, it just becomes a small dog. They're all the fucking same. It doesn't matter.
It's gross.
It all looks like a football to me.
Yeah, they're all fucking rats, right?
Listen, I would agree. I would agree that I'm a little less serious to take because of my height. Is that correct, fellas?
Nobody takes you seriously.
I was going to say that, Ian. I think you're beautiful either way, but let me make my point with this dog. So, there at my buddy's house, he's got a small dog. Well, of course, a small dog, what do they look like? Fucking cute. So my first response, to pet that bitch, right?
Uh-huh.
What he neglected to tell me was that his dog fucking bites. As soon as I put my hand out, this dog bit the shit out of my finger so fucking hard, it drew blood. And my first reaction
was killed the dog.
Bit in an aggressive nature was to defend myself and punt that dog 45 yards.
Stand your ground.
But
so luckily I had my 38 on me, so I could put a bullet in him.
Seabass, were you in a stand your ground state, and were you packing heat?
Being
if
sued
it
by
was press charges, it would have been real bad for that dog. I mean, my lawyers really would have had him kind of out back. He could afford pedigree dog food. He might not have been able to afford water. He might have been able to behind the Chinese restaurant. I don't know. That's all I'm saying. But the dog bit my hand, and let me tell you what, this dog weighed about 5 pounds. I'm about 6'1", 6'2" shoes.
No, you're not.
No, dude, you're 5'10".
And I could have.
You're 5'10" on a good day.
I could have played any sport imaginable with that dog as the ball, but I didn't because I'm a good dude. And also quickly deflected my anger back to the owner of that fucking dog because he should have told me if that fucking dog bites. Well, let me tell you what.
Well,
I looked at the dog as that's an animalistic instinct, and I looked at the owner that he should have expressed the fact that his dog, 5 pounds in weight, should have done better.
Okay, well that's interesting. You're bringing up the owner's liable. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna put the phone where you're speaking down so I can roll up the spliff. It'll take me a couple seconds, but I do want to get into the next portion of the conversation. That's Ben has a very interesting theory. I guess you could call it. He did it as a paper in high school or.
Yeah, no, I did.
Community college or something. But
no, it was freshman year of high school.
Yeah,
I was 14.
I'm going to let him take it away.
I was a 14-year-old. And
it's got to do about dogfighting, so it's on topic. So I'm going to let Ben take it away. Seabass, you go ahead and you guys do your thing. I'm rolling split. I'm listening, though.
All right, Seabass, let's do our thing together. So, freshman year...
Let's not tell people about the thing that we normally do.
Yeah, I mean, we're just hanging out. And freshman year...
Yeah, bro, how's Grinder been going?
How's what?
I was saying, how's Grinder been going?
Hanukkah?
He's saying, how has Grinder been going? The gay hookup site.
Well, Ian's grinding right now.
Thing, but...
He's grinding. That's a verb that they use. And, he's loving it. Thanks for asking, Ian.
He said that they use?
Yeah, that they use. And, so, freshman year, I made a paper, and... It was a research paper, actually, about the, we had to research a famous person, and I picked the guy who made Pokemon. And so, upon further investigation, it turns out that he's actually just some guy who really liked bugs as a kid, and he was really, kind of like socially withdrawn.
He's a fucking weirdo.
And so, things kind of went on, and I think he kind of developed this idea that it was like, well, what if we had them fight each other? And the more you look at it, Pokemon was really just a big metaphor for just dog fights, which, are not which are frowned upon in American culture, and so frowned upon. Such a fantastic person and such a fantastic athlete, such as Michael Vick. Shout out Redskins, Virginia baby for life till I die. He was accused of a malicious act involving a dog because he was in a, dog fighting ring. And if you have half a brainstem, you know exactly where this is going. The last slide of my paper was a picture of Ash Ketchum, and then an equal sign, question mark, and then a picture of Michael Vick. So I want to pose a political question and say, is Michael Vick guilty if Ash Ketchum is not?
Boom.
Well, that's a good question. I would say the first response would be, if I'm fighting dogs and I win the dog fight, do I get a gym badge?
Well, obviously. Well, the dog gets a gym badge as well, I think. Correct? I'm rolling my spliff. Hang on.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Spliffies all day. Shout out to Kamala.
Well, instead of badges, they get brands, actually. Because you can lose a badge. You can't lose a brand.
Well, don't they?
And victory is forever.
Well, no, that's the thing. Is don't
You're always
don't
a winner.
Don't the Pokemons go to their next stage, like they're to the final form?
Yeah, they evolve.
So
it's gonna be the long part is when my pit bull digivolves in the middle of that goddamn match. That's gonna be a problem, bro. Like he might be getting his ass beat, but bro, you've seen every episode of Pokemon. You get your ass beat, bro. You evolve. That's all it goes.
So in reality, the evolving if you're putting this in comparisons to dog fights, to Pokemon, they're evolving.
Evolution doesn't exist.
No, hang on. They're evolving or evoluting or whatever is just them. Is just the dog surviving the match
and growing stronger as a person.
Yes,
right.
Interesting.
So every time the dog isn't killed in action, which they actually cut those scenes from Pokemon, but in the director's cut they actually have a lot of they don't show a lot of Pokemon that won't end up in the final scenes. You know what I mean?
Believe the footage.
Wow, it's fucked.
Wait, so what you're saying is I can create an app called Dogfighting Go.
Dogfighting Go.
I don't think the name's taken. I think the domain is good, so let's go ahead and lock that in.
But also on a side note,
well, no, I'm sorry, that domain's actually taken, but it's in a Spanish
speaking. Warning.
You're saying what, Seabass?
So, Pokemon Go, if you're going into a bad area, around Richmond or something like that, it alerts you to the fact you're going into a bad area and tells you not to enter to collect this rare-ass Pokemon. But let me tell you what, if there's a Mewtwo in the middle of fucking Mosley Court, you best believe your boy's getting that Mewtwo. That's beside the point.
Sorry.
You show up to Gilpin Court and you're on Dogfighting Go. That's one of the matches.
I'm on Go, bro. I'm gonna say. I would be caught back in the day in those neighborhoods for a lot less of a reason than Pokemon Go.
Right, he didn't even have a dog with him.
No.
Nah. He was black.
But hey, fellas, peep this. You want to get political with it.
Obviously.
Dog fighting is frowned on and all that shit. And, of course, Michael Vick wouldn't have gotten all those years except for being a black man doing that shit. And
which is what it really boils down to.
If it was a white man, this is besides the point. If it was a white man, think about all the other shit many of other athletes have done. Ben Roethlisberger abused the brakes, this and that, falling off his fucking motorcycle, yada, yada. They're still in the league. But as a black man,
O.J. Simpson, Aaron Hernandez, all innocent.
But I don't want to get political in that aspect. What I'm talking about is, dog fighting is frowned upon. What about fighting beta fish? What about fighting beta fish? Why are beta fish rights not the same as dogs looked upon in the same way? How are you fighting fish?
What about cockfighting?
Dude, I don't give a fuck about fish.
Because y'all know what's up with beta fish, right? That shit's on site.
Yes, I do know. My brother Nick actually had fish growing up that my parents got him. They didn't know, and those things tore each other apart.
Dude.
It was a battle royale type situation.
Oh, dude, same shit with me, bro. We went on vacation. We had 2 beta fish, right? And the fish tank that we had a divider in the middle to where, they can get through in the middle, right? Yeah. One of these homies jumped over the top of the fish tank, like at the part that you flip open to feed it. I guess we left it open. This homie jumped over to the other side on site and said, "What's up, beta fish?" This motherfucker ate that beta fish. When we got back, it was nothing but a spinal cord. He hit him with a predator. He pulled the spinal cord out the bag.
Yeah.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Okay. All right. Hang on, Seabass. There was something. All right. Since we got you on the phone, do you got a couple more minutes to dive into something else?
Yeah, dude. Like I said, bro, I'm He-Man, Master of the Universe, bro. I'm out here in Richmond on the fucking patio, chain smoking cigarettes with the Michelob Ultra in my hand, growing steadily fucking older. Every beer I drink, bro, if you're drinking Michelob Ultra, every beer you drink, you age a year, bro. Like, I'm going to be a stepdad by the end of this podcast.
Okay, I just want to give it a quick shout-out. Shout-out to SEAL Team 69, the fucking boys. We're back in town. Giving a shout-out to Benghazi. This is Seabass, the boy, South Boston's very own Corey. I mean, the SEAL Team 69, really putting in the work. Okay.
Christmas came early. You saw I just got my mic, right?
I did. I can't wait to fucking figure that one out.
Oh, dude, I mean, it's gonna be crisp. It's gonna be crazy. Like, every time I sing, when I come on every podcast, because I figure out it's my new thing. Every episode I start off, I'm singing a fire song just to let y'all know, like, what time it is.
Right.
I'm singing a classic.
Yeah, no, if you've ever seen the show Naked and Afraid, this is more like erect and confident.
Okay. Oh, well, I am now fully
Put
back.
your fucking filter on, bro.
Shut up, dude. I'm fucking filtering up. I'm just trying to get spliff ready. All right, Seabass, hang on. You're not on the mic yet. I'm gonna light this spliff, and then you're gonna be on.
When I be on the mic.
But what we're gonna talk about, I'm excited.
Universally, no.
Hang on. Actually, Benny.
What's up?
You see, Hang on, I'm lighting this bitch.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you're
what's up
blowing
for
fucking
fucking
clouds, dog. This shit's fucking...
Okay. No.
Damn, dude.
All right, next topic, boys. This one's
That was cool.
This one's close to home.
You're
So
not a fag.
I want to talk about the abuse of power when it comes to authority.
And does it exist?
And where does it all begin? Now I got a. Did you guys have elementary school patrols?
Well, that's the thing. I never went to elementary school because I don't believe in systematic education. I'm self-taught. I got learned from the streets.
Amen. Seabass?
I got two quotes. Ben mentioned elementary school. The great riffraff said, I dropped out of elementary school because there's something called recess and it's too many games played.
Goddamn right.
Amen.
I ain't fucking with recess. What's that? Too many games.
Second thing, Ian and Ben. Second thing is, you're talking about, what time did authoritarian power come into existence? There's a saying that says,
Mesopotamia.
And absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Well,
because at the end of the day, if you're in a point as an authoritarian,
you're gonna...
What has history done? If you're in a point of power,
you're gonna abuse
authority, even modern day, you live without you live without rules. Like there's
accountability.
Like, you look at fines in modern day society. You know what fines are? Something that poor people can't afford and something that rich people can do without any issues, like, say, drinking in public, right? You get an intoxication in public charge or...
That's not what the guys at my bus stop say.
It's a rule for rich people, because what is a drinking in public charge?
That's
not shit, right?
Dude, you can get charged for that?
I have 3 drinking in public charges.
Yeah, I was there for 2 of them.
The movie theater. God, I love the movie theater.
It's always at the fucking movie theaters too, isn't it?
Anyway, no, but I think this is what I was getting at, was that authority, or I should say abuse authority, I noticed, started with these fucking patrols at elementary school. I mean, these fuckers got the little patrol belt that they put, the yellow belt, or the green belt that they had, and they let you go on the bus, and they told you when the bus was coming. And the second those motherfuckers got the belt,
the fucking
they
crossing
were
guards?
just directing this fucking bus like it was the 1960s segregation bullshit. Like, you gotta sit there, you gotta sit. No, motherfucker, what are you talking about, Jenny? I'll body you. I'll body you in recess.
I'll bash your fucking braces in, you crooked tooth alligator bitch.
And I think that's when I really saw the abuse of power for my first time in my entire life. Like, I was
the human embodiment of hallway monitors.
Hey, can I say a second thing? So you brought up the topic of recess.
Yep.
You know what the real big dick energy of recess was?
What's that?
Tag.
Jumping off the swing.
Jumping off the swing?
Yeah, dude.
In first grade, bro.
Dude, fuck yeah.
You guys are pussies.
You know how sweet I got? I could jump off the swing backwards.
No, dude, there was a fucking ladder that everybody used to climb, and it was really cool if you could fucking jump off of it and do a little roll afterwards, like a fucking action movie, like your Jason Statham. That was the fucking coolest shit. If you could run fast and jump off the ladder, dude, you're set. You basically make 6 figures and have a fucking 9-inch cock.
You guys are pussies. What you're talking about is pussy business. Jumping off the swings? No, I was climbing to the top peak of the fucking playground.
He's explaining the reason why he is the way he is because of the excessive brain damage. Like I said, he was not wearing a helmet, sponsored by GoPro. And, when
Seabass
you do things...
sponsored by GoPro.
By the way, it will lead to... continue your story, and you'll find out.
No, me and my boys, Niall and Junior, every recess, like 5th, 6th grade, we were just like, psh,
You had recess in 6th grade?
Oh, no, it wasn't like that. It was probably like 4th grade or something.
I had recess until I was fucking 19.
Regardless, what I was saying.
My classes had recess.
No, you were the only 19-year-old 6th grader, asshole.
Yeah, I was really good at 6th grade, so they kept on letting me do it.
All I was saying was, me and my boys would fucking literally like scale these fucking these playgrounds to the parts, the roofs of the fucking slide, the highest part of the playground, and we just jump off of it just to try to be badass. It was a horrible idea, but it was great.
Hey boys, I appreciate the shout. I'm as close to dying, though. I'm about to sort back to the crib.
Oh, no, you're...
work in the morning.
You're good, dude.
Y'all later.
Yo, Seabass, I fucking appreciate having you, bro. Appreciate you answering. You be safe tonight, all right? We're gonna holler at you later. Before you leave, I just want to get on record. Seabass, he called the riots. He called the Capitol riots.
100%.
100%. Yo, say peace out to Seabass.
Yeah. So I was in the room. Hey, we appreciate you picking up, fucking hanging out with us, bro. We appreciate your input.
Yeah, boys. I'm gonna sort back to the house. I might call y'all back if I got time.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know we're
talking
up,
about
baby.
it.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Bro, if you still feeling it, the night is young. We might be able to do a 2-peat, probably 3-peat. Let's go for a quad.
Fuck it.
I want 5 podcasts tonight.
All right, Seabass. I'll let you go, bro. Hey, but I appreciate you, man. I'll fuck with you later, all right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, bro. Be easy.
All right, boy.
Later.
Fuck
God,
yeah.
I fucking hate that kid.
I fucking hate
that kid, dude.
Ridiculous.
Holy shit.
God.
God, did you hear what he was fucking saying?
Fucking nerve.
Wow, dude.
I mean, shit.
Did he say something negative about dogfights?
Mm-hmm.
I think he said something about